Okay, good. I think that we are back online and you can see my screen now. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. It's not my fault. Probably if Facebook has some problems. But once again, thank you very much. Ciao, buongiorno a tutti. Welcome from the Far East and from North America and from the UK. As you probably know, I've been reading it, writing it on my with a Facebook post, my last Facebook post. This is a video for both the areas of the Far East and North America. That's because I originally planned to broadcast, to go live twice. Because this was originally intended as a live event with interactions with you on Skype or on Zoom, but it looked pretty complicated at the time, so I decided to broadcast a live feed on Facebook, and this way. You are going to see everything is recorded on Facebook, so you can see it very nicely, very simply on Facebook, and there's no reason why I should broadcast it twice. The other piece of the news is that we are going to make a podcast out of these lives. I've decided that in a couple of weeks I will start a podcast about Italy. Its title will be Italy, an Extraordinary History. We will talk not only about history, but also about art and about many aspects of Italy's histories. And so you'll be able to listen to it also if you don't have a screen in front of you, wherever you are. That's the beauty of podcasts. So I think it's time to start. Let me turn my screen on full screen here, and let me take my pale laser pointer and let's go. Well, some news about Italy first. Very shortly, as I anticipated 2 weeks ago, we have a new government, and the man in charge is this guy here, Mario Draghi. I put a picture of his the swearing ceremony. This is President Sergio Mattarella, the President of the Republic, and this is government. You see they are quite distanced, and they all wearing masks. It's a strange government because it has the support of almost all the parties in the parliament, and it's quite new to know how it works in our republic. You may like to read a post, an article in our blog, how our institutions work. You will see it in our blog. So the president here, who understood that a majority could not be formed in the parliament, called on Mario Draghi, or Mr. Draghi, the former president of the European Bank, to form a new government, and what we call the president's government. So when the president sees that there's no way to out from a political stop, he then appoints a man who can unite everybody in a government and and subscribe a few points of action as it's happening right now in Italy. So Mr. Draghi has the support of the parliament, and this is the Senate. He gave a speech on Tuesday, and his majority was 90%. So almost all parties are backing him. And Mr. Draghi is a very serious man. Obviously, there are some who do not agree with his points and with his past. He's been an executive at Morgan Stanley. He's been the governor of Bank of Italy and many other things. He's 73 years old now. But we're hopeful that at the end, in the end, this is the right way to get out of the pandemic. About vaccination program, here I put a slide. Over 80, the more we are, the sooner we win. Okay, the campaign of vaccination anti-COVID-19. This means that we are starting to vaccinate people over 80. We have already vaccinated all the people who work in the health sector, doctors, nurses, and other administrative workers. And now we are starting with the people over 80. Oh, well, I'm quite confident, and I hope that we will be over soon. My mother is 85, so I'm waiting for the health authorities to call her and give her the first shot. Presumably, the vaccination campaign for the over 80 will be ended before the end of March. Generally speaking, the plan is to have the vaccination program or vaccinate almost at least 70% of the population within the end of August. So September the 1st, 70% should be vaccinated. That's why we have decided, as I told you also 2 weeks ago, to restart our activities by September 1st, and we'll be making 2 guided tours, one in September, which is the Authentic Italy Grand Tour South, and the second in October, which is Italy in 10 days. You can find all the details in our website, www.vitor.com, and also we'll be quoting them in a couple of weeks. The reason I cannot quote them is because most service providers are still closed and have not issued their quotations for summer 2021 yet. Okay, that's all for the update about the current situation in Italy, and here we are again. Maybe some of you remember that we left in the last episode on January 10th with Caesar crossing the river Rubicon. Okay, so on January 10th of the year 49, Caesar cast a die. That is, he passed the Rubicon with just one legion. Okay, that was the Legion 13, 6,000 men, against the 60,000 men that Pompey had already collected. Pompey was in Rome with the Senate, was the authority, and Caesar was the rebel. Okay, so the Legion 12 reached Caesar in Piceno, and the Legion 8 in Corfinio. This is the map of this campaign. So you see the Rubicon here, and this is the boundary of Italy. If you remember, there was a law by which nobody could cross the Rubicon and go around in Italy no leader could go around Italy with an army. So crossing the Rubicon for Italy, for Caesar, meant to be an outlaw. So this was his path, And so he only had one legion here when he crossed the Rubicon, but by the time he got in Corfinium, where he had a small fight with the Pompeians, then he had 3 legions. And the cities opened before him and greeted him like a god. So why? Because Italy was exhausted, and the cities did not want to resist a rebel and Caesar's army, and he repaid it with clemency. No looting, no prisoners, and no purges. Okay? So during this advance on Rome, without much resistance, Caesar kept on seeking a compromise, or at least he pretended to. But without waiting for answers, he kept on advancing, and Pompey and his senators were caught off guard by Caesar's bold and decisive gesture, and by the favor he enjoyed. And they preferred to leave Italy, as the legions of veterans Pompey could dispose of had fought in Gaul in Caesar's service, so their fidelity was obviously uncertain. So, as you can see here from Rome, this is the path, Pompeius' path from Rome. He